Hi everyone, I think I'm not lying when I say that the recent character buff Mond was, to put it mildly, an extremely surprising event. Before that, for 5 whole years, the developers were afraid to touch already released characters, with rare exceptions. But in the entire history of the game, there was only one. And even then, when the developers were trying to make the game, not make money out of the game. So for some reason, I'm getting off track. I think everyone knows that with the release of Luna version 3, a number of Mondstadt characters received sudden and quite significant buffs, which instantly breathed new life into them. And in the wake of this news, rumors began to appear online that this is only the beginning, and in the relatively near future, we will see improvements to several more characters. So, sit back and get comfortable. Now I'll tell you who, in theory, could get a buff and when it will happen. It will be extremely interesting and, more importantly, useful. Top up crystals from lootbar.gg. It's 100% safe and secure top-up platform for games like Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact. PS5 and Xbox players can also save up to 25% and 10% and 5% for new user and 3% off for old user. Besides raid and shotgun and Teviat times are using for crystals. Go to lootbar, choose item, put UID and select region, then pay and get crystals. Get double the currency for first purchase. Link in description and pinned comment. So, the recent buff to characters not only sent old, little needed characters to the top of the game and reduced their pickability in the abyss and other difficult content, but also became the source of numerous discussions and who will be next in line for a buff. After all, over the past 5 years, the game has released a ton of once popular and unique characters who were forgotten because the developers released copies of them, only with much higher damage. So, in essence, it's not difficult to roughly answer the question of which region will receive a buff next. So, if you look at the Chronicles banner release, the developers are going around in circles, improving the game in the order in which it was released, which is logical because characters have been getting stronger and stronger by precisely this principle. So, following this logic, the next heroes to receive a buff will be characters from Liyue. However, figuring out which region will be buffed isn't even half the battle. The hardest part is understanding which characters will specifically receive a buff. In my opinion, of all the characters in this region, Xiao, Yanfei, Yunjin, Ganyu, and Hu Tao need the most rework because they were extremely popular and powerful in the past, but are simply not relevant in today's Genshin. In general, in my opinion, these characters are the most deserving of a buff or a complete rethink of their roles on the battlefield, like Venti did. Well, that's it. Be sure to write in the comments which characters you'd like to see buffed in the game. We'll hear from you again.